And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Bridges. There's the triple. And the Knicks, another three.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
McBride passes to Payne. It's Bridges on the wing. Let's go with a three. Sinks it from distance. Bridges has got his third basket on the night right there.
Well, a high motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's grown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player.
For Indiana, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said, it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your track shoes ready, especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us. Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him. 4 on the clock. Fires the three. The Pacers pull it in. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to McConnell. Down low. Here's Walker. And again, unable to change momentum here. Knicks leading by 23. Achua passes to Robinson. Now McBride, defended by Halliburton. Back to Robinson. And here's Payne outside. The Knicks keep it alive. Achua finds Robinson. And here's Payne outside. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
Indiana calls timeout.
On your feet, fans, and make some noise. It's your Knicks City Gangster.
The Knicks, OG Anunoby's checked in for McBride, and Wright subbed in for Payne, and a new group getting ready for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Halliburton, and it's Nembhard in for McConnell.
Website, you can buy all the merchandise. Stuff, you can look at what we're doing with the show.
Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. But Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
The Knicks have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Wright finds Anunoby. And again, New York with the triple.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal #1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
That's Mathurin missing. The Knicks have gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. And it's Achua, that time on the assist by Wright. Achua's got his first 2 points of the night.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Now here's Mathurin. Right with the board.
I
Great
left him
contest by the
open and they
defender.
still.
That's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
To the inside. Bridges passes to Achua. And here's Wright from the arc.
Ooh.
The rebound by Turner.
Everybody just stood there and watched it too. We were
Indiana
all
shooting
silent.
only 36% during the second. Neesmith passes to Siakam.
That's your guy.
26 seconds left to play in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Turner from the arc. Achua with the rebound. Achua's got 4 rebounds in the game. Anunoby passes to Achua. Achua with the dunk.
There is an imagination
You needed
of
that.
creativity.
Come on.
This guy's passing drives the
Build it up.
offense.
Build it up.
Here's Nembhard. Pass to Siakam. To stop the run. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the New York Knicks building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes.
Are you ready for the
They've
half?
had incredible success
Shut the fuck up,
defensively,
but also
taking
try to
away
put in
good
my
looks and
place.
pressuring
Okay.
shooters. Back after this.
So check out the we do our channel reading. We're going to start posting those on the website, cataclysmiccommodities.com. You can look at our merchandise.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the New York Knicks.
Obviously, they've been locked in from range. Your confidence grows as each shot goes in. It becomes contagious.
Yeah, in the second half, though, they got to mix it up a little more because those who live by the three, you know the rest.
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, fellas, at this point in the series, what are you seeing from them?
They have been all business, showed up prepared, made the right moves, and gotten it done.
You can see it in their eyes, man. You know they're the better team out there tonight, and they see it. They're letting everyone else know it too.
Yeah, continuing to make a statement here, that's for sure. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
That's right. I didn't even think this game was going to go like that. But again,
And welcome back to the Eastern Conference Finals presented by 2K Sports. Boy, without question, OG Anunoby displaying all his skills today.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great
It's getting
rhythm, looking
published.
comfortable
The
and
excerpt
confident.
part 1 coming to you soon. $11.11 for paperback, $9.99 for ebook through Amazon. That's good.
Well, the Pacers shooting 34% thus far in this game. Three-pointer, Halliburton. And it's New York with a rebound. All right, Doris, where do you think Halliburton ranks among the NBA's best point guards?
Well, he's certainly got to be near the top of the list. Number one, his vision is absolutely tremendous. He can create on the fly. As importantly to me, it's his spirit and presence, the joy he brings to the game.
Pass to Turner. And Jalen Brunson gets
Why
the
did
whistle
you
that
foul,
time.
Brunson?
That's his first foul of the game.
Brunson.
Turner, a screen on Hart. To the middle. 6 to shoot. And then Turner with the dunk.
That's how they
How
get me
about
with
that?
those
Running
picks.
the
I'm going to have to
pick and
start
roll to
practicing the picks.
perfection. Evident that Miles Turner loves these situations.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. Fires the three.
Wait.
And the ball goes out of bounds.
Come on, that's
Last
on them.
touch by Towns.
That was not touched by. Technically. That's bad.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Nembhard pass to Turner. Offline with a three. New York has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Brunson outside. That was good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists in the game. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Halliburton against Brunson. Halliburton, good.
Well, you love when guards are unafraid to get to the painted area and finish. Go ahead, Tyrese.
Towns passes to Hart. And here's Brunson from the arc. And the Knicks, another three.
Unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Towns finds Hart from behind the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Hart's got 9 points.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant.
Why'd you leave him
they
open?
knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Now, Halliburton loves answering a challenge. A three made on one end means it's time for him to come back and answer.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Towns has got his second basket.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
Pass to Nesmith. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Indiana making a switch here. Mathurin's checked in.
Substitution for the Pacers.
3:06 on the clock and 30:66 on the score. That's why.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Nembhard, good.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
New York has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
For Indiana, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. On the wing, Nembhard. Pass to Siakam. Lets it go from deep. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brunson passes to Bridges. Back to Hart. For 3. And Brunson with the bucket. The assist from Hart. Hart's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, simply stated, gentlemen, it's filling up right now. There are no signs of him slowing down anytime soon.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from
this
Ellie.
time.
Brian Miles Turner,
Not
the 11th
this
pick by the
time.
Pacers in 2015
Not
for
this
much of his
time.
career with the team. He's
All right, get on your man. Get on your man. Get on your man. Get on your man. We're calling a timeout after this if we can't do it. We got to get on top of them. They're doing a whole different strategy.
Giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. The Knicks have gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Nembhard with it. He's against Bridges. Nembhard, good.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
And certain guys are just solid with what they do. Doris, I think that applies to Andrew Nembhard.
Yeah, I think it does, B.A., because whenever he's out there, there's this steadying presence.
That's what we do
and that is
every
while
day.
competing at a high level on the defensive end. His competitive toughness might be his best attribute.
Now here's Nembhard. 7 points in the game. Here's Mathurin.
We gave it to him.
And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Towns with the ball. Turner covers.
Wait.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Brunson. Takes the 3. Connects again from distance.
Lost his fire.
I mean, he is scorching hot
Then he
right
got
now.
it back.
He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him. Halliburton, the pass to Nembhard. Halliburton against Brunson. No good with a layup.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Anunoby passes to Brunson, out to Bridges, and here's Hart, out to the right wing. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Brunson. Puts up a three. And again, New York with a triple.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so it's the New York Knicks, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back to the game after this break.
This is not the picture. Let's go.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
There's been some good plays. And these are not showing as the assistant. I guess
and there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Now the Knicks with it. Pass to Achua. Walker with the steal.
Good.
And he's all alone.
Let him have it.
He's all alone.
Let him have it.
And the dunk by Halliburton.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
This is where Halliburton can really hurt you, playing with pace, using his speed in transition.
Now here's Achua. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Cameron Payne. First personal foul.
Achua's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far.
To the floor, New York Knicks.
Now here's Halliburton. Not a lot of room. Fires from deep. The Knicks with the rebound. And the Knicks call time here.
It's hard to do it. Let's go.
All right, fans. Can't stand time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Sit down.
Cocaína. Cocaína.
A new lineup here for New York.
Substitution on the court.
After the game. Somebody got to do it.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Hart from long range. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 8 assists here tonight.
The beauty of Jalen Brunson, you can play him at the 1 or the 2, but we know he's always going to put the pass on time and on target.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Indiana again missing.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Towns. And here's Anunoby. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. Anunoby's got 9 points now in the second half. Here's McConnell.
Knicks lead, 92.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Yeah, just one of those nights for Tyrese Halliburton. He's kept his foot on the accelerator, and he's putting it to the defense.
Here's Bridges. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Here's Walker. And it's New York with a rebound.
Oh, gee.
Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Hart from long range. Back to Brunson. Pass to Hart. Here's Brunson. Clock at 6. The 3. Rebounded by Halliburton.
He missed it. Oh, no.
Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. For 3, Matherin knocks down the triple.
He's got
go.
that guard
They
quickness.
catching up.
Matherin
Look at
showing
them.
off
They
his
catching
catch and
up.
shoot ability.
New York has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the
get the
4th.
dunk. How
And
y'all
so
on
it's
Towns
Halliburton
like
with
that?
it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Oh, and Towns with the block. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Hart from long range hits the
Oh,
trifecta.
man.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks?
But you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Anunoby for 3.
Just say
And
it.
again, New York with the triple.
Coming
Keep
down
on
the
doing
stretch,
that. That's why we
they've leaned
changed
on
our
the perimeter
game.
game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major
keep
factor
playing
in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And stolen by Brunson. It's Bridges on the wing. Outside Brunson. And again for 3.
I'm
And he's
just
letting
saying,
it fly
they
from
can
long
keep doing
range
that.
to devastating
2-4.
effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Brunson against McConnell. And Jalen Brunson
foul.
gets the whistle that time.
I tried to
A
get the
second
ball.
foul of the game. And some changes here for New York. Mitchell
okay.
Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Achua comes in for Hart. And it's Shamet in for Mikal Bridges. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Miles Turner, he's
Don't know why
checked
they
in for
keep
Toppin.
doing that to me.
Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Matherin. And it's Nimhart in for McConnell.
Well, yet another selfless play from Miles Turner. Pretty pass to his teammate.
And here are the Knicks. They're on a 20-7 run. And Anunoby gets it to go.
That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Siakam. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal.
Back to Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. And here's Anunoby. Neesmith covering. Here's Shamet. From deep. And again, New York with the triple.
Here in the second half, they've just found
Somebody
better
gotta do it.
shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Here's Turner. Robinson defending. Turner against Robinson. Turner, no good. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue. And they got to be happy with how they are starting off these conference finals. A tone-setting win for the Knicks.
Pretty
Oh,
clear
who's that?
who
Fur.
the better team was
Fur,
today.
fur.
They dominated in just about every phase of this
You got
game,
it.
Grant.
BA, it's almost
Oh, let
hard
him
to
catch
think
up.
what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on
He
point.
thought he smacked
And
it.
so they start the conference finals off on the
Oh,
right
didn't
foot
see.
with an important win.
They wanted to set the tone for the rest of the series here tonight, and mission accomplished. They get to move forward with all the momentum on their side.
And when you look at the game,
All right, we
the
gotta
one
stop
thing that
it.
helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jalen Brunson.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
Brunson finds Anunoby. Here's Shamet. Anunoby passes to Shamet. Back to Anunoby. Launches a three. Good.
Get
Another
him.
from three.
The three's coming fast and furious. He is scorching the Nets.
Yes, and now tied for the third most three-point field goals in a single game in playoff history.
Yeah, 10 triples equals Dame Lillard's buzzer-beating performance in 2019 when he waved goodbye to the Thunder.
Turner, no good. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brunson passes to Robinson. Now here's Brunson. Back to Robinson. Pass to Brunson. And here's Robinson. Now Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson with it. Back to Brunson. Beyond the arc. Connects again.
Got
from
another
distance.
beater. Let's
Triple
go.
of the game.
Get with it. Get with the program. Let's go. Check
And
out.
so New York takes this one by a big margin. And it always takes a lot of pressure off the team when they get the win in game one.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now, time for our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
Cause he's on fire. I got a sound clip for that. He's on fire. Look at that. Thank you guys for being here. Love your faces. Toodaloo.